Is remarriage after divorce a sin or a second chance for happiness? This question has sparked heated debates, with viewpoints as diverse as the people who hold them. Today we take a closer look at this controversial topic, remarriage after divorce within the church. In one corner, we have those who view remarriage as a second chance at happiness, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. They believe that everyone deserves the opportunity to find love and companionship again, even after a failed marriage. They argue that life is a journey filled with ups and downs, and divorce is just one of the many obstacles that some of us might encounter along the way. On the other side of the debate are those who view remarriage after divorce as a transgression, a violation of the sacred vows made before God. They point to scriptures that seem to support this viewpoint, ones that underscore the permanence of the marital bond. They argue that the dissolution of a marriage should not be taken lightly, and that remarriage signifies a disregard for the sanctity of this holy union. Caught in the middle of these contrasting viewpoints are the individuals who have actually experienced divorce and are grappling with the decision to remarry. They are torn between their desire for companionship and happiness and their fear of committing what some believe to be a sin. They are seeking guidance and understanding not just from their church but from their community as well. These divergent perspectives highlight the complexity of the issue at hand. They underscore the need for open dialogue and compassionate understanding. The question of remarriage after divorce is not a simple one to answer, and it requires careful consideration of both the emotional and spiritual implications involved. To delve deeper, we've sought the perspective of various church leaders and members who have experienced this firsthand. Stay tuned as we continue to explore this complex and controversial topic. We now turn to the wisdom of church leaders on this complex issue. Church leaders, being the spiritual compass for many, often find themselves navigating the intricate path of interpreting scriptures and providing counsel on remarriage after divorce. Their insights, drawn from years of pastoral care and theological study, offer valuable perspectives to this conversation. Let's hear from Reverend James, a seasoned pastor with over 3 decades of ministry experience. He believes that God's grace is sufficient, even in the face of failed marriages. His interpretation of Scripture emphasizes God's mercy and compassion. He often counsels his congregants that a second chance at love can be a beautiful testament to God's redeeming grace. On the other hand, we have Pastor Sarah, who adopts a more traditional stance. She acknowledges the pain of divorce, but also emphasizes the sanctity of marriage vows. To her, marriage is a covenant, not a contract, and it's not to be taken lightly. She encourages her congregants to seek spiritual healing and personal growth before considering remarriage. Then we have Bishop Richard, who takes a more nuanced approach. He recognizes that Scripture has diverse interpretations, and it's crucial to consider the context in which it was written. He reminds us that the Bible was written in a different era, with different societal norms. So while he doesn't outright endorse remarriage, he doesn't condemn it either. Instead, he encourages his congregants to pray for wisdom and discernment. Lastly, we have Sister Marie, a nun and a spiritual counselor. She believes that God's love is unconditional, and so should our understanding of marriage and divorce be. She emphasizes that everyone deserves love and happiness, and if that means finding love again after a divorce, then so be it. As we journey through these varying perspectives, it becomes clear that there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Each leader draws from their understanding of Scripture, personal beliefs, and pastoral experiences, shaping their unique stance on remarriage after divorce. As we can see, even among church leaders, opinions vary, reflecting the complexity of this issue. Moving from doctrine to experience, we hear from those who have faced this dilemma personally. There's a universality to the human experience, and this is no different when we delve into the lives of those who have walked the path of divorce and remarriage within the church. They are individuals just like you and me who have grappled with their faith, their hearts, and their community's response. Consider Jenna, a mother of 2, who found herself at the crossroads of a failed marriage. She wrestled with feelings of failure and guilt, all while questioning if she was betraying her faith by contemplating remarriage. But she found solace in prayer, in the quiet moments of introspection, and in the compassion of her church community. Jenna's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of faith. Then we have David, a deacon in his church, who, after his divorce, felt the sting of judgment from some of his peers. Despite the criticism, David chose to remarry, reconciling his decision with his faith through the belief that God's love is boundless and that he desires happiness for all his children. David's journey is a powerful reminder that even amidst criticism, one can find strength in their convictions. And let's not forget about Rachel, who, after her divorce, felt lost and isolated. It was through the support of her church community and her personal relationship with God that she found the courage to open her heart again. Rachel's experience underscores the pivotal role a supportive community can play in healing and moving forward. Each of these stories, though unique in their struggles and triumphs, share a common thread: the pursuit of love, happiness, and spiritual peace. They navigated the choppy waters of judgment, guilt, and self-doubt, ultimately finding their own path to reconciliation and acceptance within their faith and community. Their stories remind us that at the heart of this issue are real people seeking love, happiness, and spiritual peace. What then should be the role of the church in this matter? One might ask. Let's take a moment to delve into this thought-provoking subject. The church, in its essence, is a sanctuary, a community that should embody love, understanding, and acceptance. When it comes to the complex issue of divorce and remarriage, the role of the church should be no different. Rather than passing judgment, the church should serve as a beacon of guidance and support for those navigating the choppy waters of divorce and considering the journey of remarriage. Imagine the church as a lighthouse in a storm. Its light doesn't discriminate against any ship, it simply guides them towards safety. Similarly, the church should provide guidance to its members without prejudice. It should offer counsel that is rooted in compassion and understanding, illuminating the path towards healing and new beginnings. The church can also offer support in more practical ways. It can provide resources, workshops, or support groups that help individuals cope with the emotional turmoil that often accompanies divorce. It can also offer guidance for those contemplating remarriage, helping them to navigate the new dynamics that come with this decision. Moreover, the church should be a safe space. It should be a place where its members feel comfortable to express their feelings, their doubts, their fears, and their hopes, without the fear of judgment or condemnation. It should be a place where everyone, regardless of their marital status, feels valued, loved, and accepted. Finally, it's important to remember that the church, like any other institution, is made up of individuals. Each member of the church has a role to play in creating a supportive and judgment-free environment. This means treating each other with kindness, understanding, and respect, regardless of our personal beliefs or opinions on the subject of divorce and remarriage. As we've learned, the church's role is not to judge, but to guide, support, and offer a safe space for its members. The church should be a place where everyone feels at home, regardless of the paths they've walked or the decisions they've made. After all, isn't that what being a community is all about? As we conclude, we reflect on the main points discussed today. It's clear that the question of remarriage after divorce within the church is one that elicits a multitude of perspectives. The diversity of viewpoints underscores the complexity of this issue, reminding us that it's not a matter of black and white, but rather a spectrum of grays. We've heard from church leaders who, guided by their interpretations of Scripture, have offered their insights. Some advocate for the sanctity of the original marriage vow, while others emphasize the grace and forgiveness inherent in our faith, which can encompass the possibility of a second chance at love. We've also listened to personal experiences of individuals who have walked this path. Their stories are a testament to the courage it takes to move forward after a marriage ends, to open one's heart to love again, and to navigate the intricacies of remarriage within a religious community. Their journeys highlight the need for compassion, understanding, and support from the church community. The role of the church in this issue is indeed crucial. It's not just about providing guidance or dictating what's right or wrong. It's about fostering an environment of love and acceptance, where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. The church, as a pillar of support, can play a significant role in helping individuals heal, rebuild, and find hope after divorce. We should remember that at its core, the church is a community of believers bound together by a shared faith. In this community, we all have a part to play in supporting our fellow members as they navigate life's challenges, including the journey of remarriage after divorce. In the end, perhaps the most important question is not whether remarriage after divorce is right or wrong, but how we as a church community can best support those who are navigating this challenging path.